It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. It's a red gel decoder. These are in mint condition. No way I'm going to touch them. Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the grand lobby. Mostly holes. But then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Dolores. Digging.
I still get lost after all these years. Oh, excuse me. It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around. It's a receipt from the town's electronics store. 1 vacuum tube puller, paid in full. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. Uncle Chuck was always very touchy about this painting. Wonder why? I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value. It's a strange device with a red button. It's a spare AT-25 tube. Very rare, hard to find. Hi there.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Strange signals are being transmitted by the government over the airwaves. We've taken over the radio station until they stop. And now back to our special hostile takeover song. Welcome back, Dolores. How's life being an important game developer?
It's not too bad. Long hours, low pay, boss is a jerk.
It's good to have you back. I just wanted to say, I know your Uncle Chuck was kind of a dick.
You talking about me?
Shut up, Dave! Look, writing you out of the will was a dick move, but I'm sure he was still proud.
I'd like to think so. He just wasn't himself those last few years. His obsession with restarting the pillow factory, long hours in his workshop and vanishing for days. Anyway, I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a salad.
We're out of salad.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have the cherry pie.
Sorry, some tall guy just ate the last slice with a cup of joe.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hamburger.
Sorry, honey. Those hot dogs are about to go bad, and I can't open a new package of hamburgers till they're gone.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hot dog.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move him out. Eat up, hun, while it's still hot.
This hot dog is even worse than the food in the mucus phlegm lunchroom. Gotta go. Oh. I feel better now.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's Tube Town. How can I help you?
Hi, Ricky. It's been a long time. What happened to your bakery?
Oh, I had to pivot. People used to line up around the block for my muffins and pies, but over the past couple of years, business has really slowed down. I'm not complaining, though, because it's given me an opportunity to go in a whole new direction.
And I can see how busy you are selling tubes.
Oh, Dolores, you always had such a good sense of humor. This is evening. You should see how busy it is in the afternoon.
Here's an old receipt. Know anything about tube pullers?
I seem to remember a tube puller that we got from Smart Buy Electronics. We bought up all their inventory when they went under. Yes, here it is. This is a top-of-the-line tube puller. Your uncle always bought the best.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Ricky.
You got any second-hand crystals? Hey, buy me a drink?
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything? Hi, Dolores. Welcome back to Thimbleweed. Shame to hear about Chuck's death. He was a great man. Dude was charming and smart and full of integrity.
Sure. Still working at the Quickie Pal, huh?
You know it, Dee-Delicious. I'm keeping it real here while I work on my inventions.
You're an inventor?
Well, not exactly. But once I figure out how to get what's in my head onto paper, I'll be just like your uncle.
Right. Why would you want to be like my Uncle Chuck?
The man is my hero. He had it all. Babes, brains, and fat stacks of Benjamins. Who wouldn't want to be like him?
Well, me, for one. My uncle wasn't perfect. Uncle Chuck was human, after all. There's another side to the man he showed in public.
Yeah, but I bet it was even more awesome than the one we got to see. I always wished he was my uncle. Although it would have made my crush on you in high school super weird.
Barf-tastic. How's your cousin doing? I heard he got into MIT?
Yeah, he did. The total dweeb.
The town looks pretty dead now. I haven't been home in a while, and it seems like half the stores packed up and left.
Yeah, there's a pretty gnarly ghost town vibe out there. But the diner is still open if you want to pay to lose your lunch. And the arcade is still going strong.
I think I've beaten all the games in the arcade.
Oh yeah, I think you still have the high score on most of the machines.
It's funny, I don't get to play as many games now that I make them for a living.
You work for Mucus Phlegm, right?
Yeah.
Bodacious.
See ya, Leonard.
Come back soon, Dolores. Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything?
Hello, Dolores. How's life in the big city?
Having a lot of fun.
Interested in a little interview for the award-winning Nickel? I'm sure our readers would be fascinated.
I don't think so. The town is pretty mad at me for abandoning my uncle.
It's a perfect way to get your side of the story out. Local girl makes good making... What is it you make again?
Adventure games.
Ah, games. You mean for kids?
No, our main audience is adults.
Lots of shooting and killing, that sort of thing?
Adventure games are all about story and characters.
Sounds like something I would like. I'm writing a novel. It's about the first female president in 2017.
I didn't know you wrote fantasy.
It's good to have you back, Dolores.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I'm a little confused over my feelings for Uncle Chuck.
He was a complex man.
Mind if we talk some more about Uncle Chuck?
Oh, I could write a whole book about his ego and arrogance.
What else do you think about Uncle Chuck?
He was a charmer that could manipulate a crowd.
Can we talk some more about Uncle Chuck? Deep down, do you think he was a good person?
I'm sure he thought he was. That I know.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I think I need to go. Thanks for talking, Natalie.
Bye, Dolores. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Chuck's passing.
Bye, Natalie.
Hi, Dolores. You back for some more of my great postal jokes?
How is life at the post office?
Busy, 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 Dolores. Being a federal employee isn't always as glamorous as it sounds. Not that I'm complaining. You know I love serving my country.
Your country thanks you for your service.
You're welcome there, Dolores, but there's no need to thank me. I didn't get into postal work for the accolades.
Of course not. How silly of me. Anything new in town since I left?
Not really, unless you count more stores closing down.
Yeah, I'm getting ghost town vibes to the max.
I don't see things getting better now that old Chuck has passed. My condolences, by the way.
Why did you choose to become a mailman?
Well, first of all, let me stop you right there, Dolores. You don't choose the path to this uniform. It chooses you.
I see.
Postal work is a calling, sort of like being a priest or a superhero.
Well, I'm stoked to know that the mail is in safe hands.
I'd take a bullet for your packages, Dolores. Don't you worry.
You don't think the town might be better off without my uncle?
What? Dolores, why would you say a thing like that? Your uncle brought this town prosperity like we'd never seen. Without him, we're like a rowboat without oars.
I guess I just saw a darker side to Uncle Chuck.
Dolores, don't you speak ill of the dead. I know you're probably just confused with the grief, but people in this town loved your uncle, so watch what you say. I won't hold it against you, but some folks out there can get pretty nasty if you get on the wrong side of them.
I guess. Thanks, George. I'd love to hear a postal joke.
Why did the mailman go into therapy?
I have no idea.
Because he had post-traumatic stress.
That's funny, George. I'd love to hear some more postal jokes.
Why did the mailman win Postal Worker of the Year?
Not a clue.
He kept pushing the envelope of his field.
Good one, George. I'd love to hear one last postal joke.
What happens to retired mailmen?
I don't know.
They lose their zip.
You got me again, George. It's great to see you love your job. See ya, George.
Come back soon, Dolores.
You got any ransom swag?
Hey, Willie.
Hi, Dolores.
Long time no see.
Well, that's what happens when you piss your uncle off by getting a fancy job at the video game factory. Good job on that, by the way. Chuck was fuming.
I'm sorry my Uncle Chuck destroyed your life.
Your Uncle Chuck was a petty, egotistical, arrogant man. But you're all right, Dolores. I guess in your case, the acorn does fall far from the tree.
What happened between you and Uncle Chuck? He never really explained why he had you blacklisted in town.
If you really want to know, I took one of his many girlfriends to see that creepy insult clown perform. Chuck never could stand to lose, even on principle, so he made an example of me.
My uncle was such a jerk.
You're a sweet kid. Now, you might have your uncle's brains, but you still held on to your heart. Don't ever lose that.
How have you been?
Can't complain. Got some new digs in the sewers with a great supply of mushrooms.
Sounds bangin', I guess.
Oh, it sure is. Banging means good, right?
Do you still do watch repair?
I haven't done watch repair in years. Not since your uncle blacklisted me and I lost my business. I used to do watch repair for all the rich and famous of Thimbleweed County.
See you, Willie.